Welcome to Game 2 of the Assumption Royal Nekoosa Papermaker doubleheader.
Shortstop number 40, Jared Olson.
Leading off for Nekoosa, their shortstop number 40, Jared Olson. On the mound doing the pitching, Nathaniel Clark for your Assumption Royals. In center field, Chase Lamp. Shortstop's Brady Baltus. Behind the plate doing the catching is Jared Haas. Brandon Burkhauser at first. Jake Goetz in right field. First pitch strike. And second base, John Trickey. Jarrett Mansell in left field. Tyler Schmidt at third. Fly ball off the fist, dropping in front, one step in front of the center fielder. Chase Lamp for a single to lead off the start of the second game of this doubleheader. Number 8, Brett Sutherland, the third baseman, number 8, steps to the plate for Nekoosa. Shows bunt, throws back to first. Wind picking up again. American flag still blowing in from the left field foul pole to the right field foul pole. And blowing in probably around 20 miles an hour. Temperatures warmed up a little bit now that the sun has come out. Bunt shown, took a pitch high for ball 1. But the temperature still someplace around the upper 40s. So I wouldn't say it's balmy weather. Ball pops away from the catcher and the runner advances to second. 2 balls. And now we're going to have a conference as pitcher and catcher are going to get together. I do believe on signs here. And now hopefully everybody on the same page. Runner at second for Nekoosa to start off with. This is Brett Sutherland to the plate. Bunt shown, ball is upstairs, 3-0. And hopefully the Assumption Royals can have a little better start than they had in the first game of the doubleheader, where they gave up 9 in the first inning. Kicking a pitch, bunt shown, strike on a curveball. 3-1 the count now. Still a hitter's count for Sutherland. Nobody out. Second batter of the leadoff inning. Bunt back to the pitcher. He fields, steps, throws wide of first base. That's going to score a run. Error on the throw. Error on the throw by Clark.
Number 12, Riley Erickson.
And that puts Nekoosa up 1-0 early. Here's Riley Erickson, the catcher, number 12. So hopefully the Royals can get over their first inning jitters a little bit here. On this Saturday the 25th. Again, skies just some light wispy clouds in the air. Erickson lifts the fly ball to left field. Coming in as the left fielder makes the catch. And that's 1 down. And here comes Tucker Lobner, the first baseman, number 5.
First baseman number 5, Tucker Lobner.
Assumption 4-2 on the year overall, 6-2 for Nekoosa overall on the year. Again, this is a non-conference doubleheader. Works great for both teams, both close, local, ball down low. they can get some games in, play at a good facility like Winter Field. And nobody has to travel very far. Out of the stretch by Clark. Curve for a strike. 1-1 the count. Art Foth now behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes, and Bruce Schaff on the bases. Shortstop checking on the runner at second. Now he hops off another step. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Blocked by the catcher Haas. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Lobner. He's a big boy at the plate. Second baseman checking on the coverage at second. He backs off. Curved ball. Rolled softly on the ground to the third baseman. He comes up, throws the stretch by Berkhaus, a return throw, nowhere near in time. The out's recorded at first, 5-3. And Sutherland moves to third on the throw. And this is Jamie Sarver, the second baseman, number 4. Comes to the plate with 2 down, a runner at third. Hopefully the Royals can get out with only giving up just the 1. As they would have won that first game 5-2. Tapper on the ground, shortstop, scoops, double clutches, throws, got him by a quarter step. 6-3 on the putout for out number 3. That ends the inning for Nekoosa, but they score first with a hit and an error and 1 left on base. Nekoosa in the top half of the first takes a 1-0 lead. Assumption coming to bat with Chase Lamp, Brady Baltus, and Nathaniel Clark. Assumption Royals, bottom half of the first inning. Leadoff hitter number 7, center fielder Chase Lamp. Number off the fist could be trouble if Lamp can go down the line. That's an infield hit for Chase Lamp. Defensively, for Nekoosa, Jared Olson playing short, Brett Sutherland playing third, Riley Erickson doing the catching on the mound, or excuse me, at first Tucker Lobner playing second, Jamie Sarver on the mound, Cannon Shower. Right field, Robbie Boulin, center field, Clay Lieber, left field, Jace Olson. Strike, thrown. To the second hitter, Brady Baltus. Ball down low. 1-1 to count. Hit to the right fielder over his head. Just burned him. Baltus is getting around first. Chase Lamp digging for third. They're going to send him. Throw comes in the second, and Baltus is going to have a stand-up triple and an RBI as Lamp comes around to score.
Pitcher number 18, Nathaniel Clark.
That's the way to come back and rebound from a first inning run given up. Put 1 on the board right away, get her tied. Nobody out, runner at third. Nathaniel Clark, the pitcher, coming to the plate. Strike right down Main Street. Working out of the stretch is the pitcher, Shower. Strike 2. Keeps a little bit of an eye on the runner, Baltus, at third. If he'd work out of the windup, Baltus would have a free run because the pitcher can't throw to any base then. Curveball lifted, foul territory, drops in no man's land. Second baseman and first baseman giving chase, just out of their reach. So Nathaniel Clark gets that 0-2 count reloaded again. And we'll see if he can capitalize on that little flare that saved him in a bat. That's down low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3, outside corner. Good location. 1 down. Springs up the catcher, Jared Haas. Haas has hit the ball hard lately here. Just about took apart the pitcher in the first game with a line shot. That's popped up right in the middle of the infield off the fist. Second baseman calls, makes the catch. First pitch swinging Haas goes down on the pop out, and now here's the first baseman, Brandon Burkhauser. See if he can score the run Baltus at third. The Royals can take the lead. Ball off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. In the on-deck circle, Jacob Goetz, the right fielder. Burkhauser lifts a pop-up. Everybody running. Pitcher tried to make the play at the end as he was looking at the catcher, first baseman. Nobody said a word. And it drops for a foul ball strike. Now that's a gift. That should have been the 3rd out of the inning for Nekoosa, as that was a reasonably easy play. Wasn't a gimme, but somebody should have definitely made that play to see if Burkhauser can capitalize. Ball inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. You kind of get new life then. Tapper foul on a low inside strike. 2-2. Schauer, the pitcher, has a very short arm motion. He has an infielder throwing motion from the pitching mound. He brings the ball from his glove right back to his ear and short arm throws it. Full count. There's 2 different types of throwing motion. There's a short lever and a long lever. Short levers are all the infielders and a catcher. Long levers are the pitchers and the outfielders. Strike 3 on a wide inside corner, called strike. But the Assumption Royals come back to tie it with a run in the bottom of the 1st on a single by Lamp and a triple by Brady Baltus. Royals strand 1 at 3rd, and after 1 complete, we're tied at 1. Nekoosa will send up Schauer, Bulin, and Lieber. Top half of inning number 2 is here. Pitcher versus pitcher right here. Schauer at the plate. Cannon Schauer for Nekoosa. Couple of hopper to the middle, shortstop over Baltus, scoops and throws to Burkhauser. That's 6-3 on the first putout. Good 1 pitch, 1 out.
Right fielder number 6, Robbie Bulin.
Here comes number 6, the right fielder, Robbie Bulin. Left-handed hitting outfielder. Curveball slipped out of the hand for ball number 1. And here's the second offering from Nathaniel Clark. Tried to throw curveball again, missed that outside. Two and 0. Infield shaded to the first base side a little bit from second. Swing and a miss. Head coach Bobby Atkinson talking to his hitter, saying that on that 2 ball, no strike count, that pitch has got to be really good, not one that's down on the ankles. 2-1. Ball in the dirt again, picked by Haas. 3 balls and 1 strike. Clark toes the rubber out of the windup. 3-1 count, 1 down. Here is the offering. That slips out of his hand again. Base on balls. For Bullen. Clay Lieber, the center fielder, number 42, comes to the plate. Well, Lieber, not a very big guy in his own right. Decent lead over at first. Ball off the plate. Number 9 hitter Jace Olson in the on-deck circle. See if the Royals can get a good, crisp, hard ground ball. Turn 2, get out of the inning. Haven't seen a double play yet. A little bit bigger lead now, and a little bit bigger. Ball blocked by Haas, kept it close. Good job there by the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes. Same lead at first. Pitch was down and in. 3-0. I'm sure they'll take a pitch or 2 here. See if Nathaniel Clark can find the strike zone a couple times. Same lead at first, nothing more than that. Ball 4. Runners at first and second now.
Number 2,
Jace Olson, left-handed hitting left fielder. Again, another small, thin batter. Bunt pulled back for a ball. And Clark struggling with control early in the game here. First baseman Burkhauser 4 steps in, pulls the bat back, but called strike anyway. 1-1. And now we got to give an offensive conference. And head coach Bobby Atkinson is going to talk with Olson about what he wants done and how he wants it done. Third baseman Tyler Schmidt staying home even with the bag at third for the Royals. Shortstop playing a little up the middle. Second baseman in the hole between first and second. Burkhauser in close. Bunted to the third base side. Perfect bunt. He's going to be safe at first.
Couldn't have one better.
Perfect bunt for a single. And that turns the lineup back to the top with Jared Olson at the plate. We had a single and the first run scored, leading off the game. First baseman charging in. Clark was supposed to cover that side. Third baseman stayed at home. And there's a wide open area there. That was behind Olson. For a ball. One ball. And I would think Nekoosa is going to wait till they at least see one strike. Tapper to third. He comes home, gets the force out there. Assumption's going to be satisfied with one there. Good play by the third baseman, Schmidt. Second out of the inning. Fielder's choice is how Olson reaches first. And Brett Sutherland, the third baseman, comes to the plate. Sutherland got on an error by the pitcher. Hard shot to third, knocked down by the third baseman, but it's going to score a run. Little Tyler Schmidt took a dive, hit him in the wrist, knocked it down. Kept that from being a couple of runs. Lieber scores from third.
Catcher number 12.
Olson goes to first. That's a single for Sutherland. And Olson's at second. Strike and a little bit of a bender. This is Riley Erickson, the catcher. Bases loaded of papermakers. They lead 2-1 now. 2 down. Haas blocks the ball in the dirt. Good work by the catcher. Need to get the out here. Only go down by 1. There's a kick and the pitch. That was high and tight. 30 pitches thrown now for Clark. Runners take their lead. Clark working out of the stretch. He can throw to any base he wants. Hard hit in the gap. This is going to score a bunch now as it goes all the way to the wall. This is going to be a stand-up triple for Erickson, and he clears the bases.
First baseman number 5, Tucker Lobner.
That scores Olson, and Sutherland. Erickson stands on third with a triple. And here is Tucker Lobner. That's a slow roller to short, scooped and through by Baltus. That ends the inning. 6-3 for the third out. But Nekoosa jumps out with 4 in the second inning. And they take a 5-1 lead. And Assumption will send up 6, 7, 8. That's Goetz, Tricky, and Mansell in the bottom half of the second inning. Jacob Goetz, number 1, leads off. Number 6 batter, playing right field. Takes the first pitch down low for a ball. Again, on the mound is Cannon Shower. Interesting first name for a guy on the mound, Cannon. Ball inside. In the on-deck circle, John Tricky, second baseman. Still low. 3-0. Goetz can look at a few if he so chooses. There's one of them. 3-1 hitters count. Now it's full. Two of them, they cut the plate right in half. Payoff pitch comes. Ball in the dirt. He draws a walk.
Second baseman number 10, John Tricky.
And here comes the second baseman, Tricky. With Goetz at first. Assumption needs to fire back here with another inning. Put some more runs on the board. That's in the dirt, but blocked by Erickson. Erickson, pretty decent catcher. Understand he's drawing a little bit of interest from leagues up above. Foul ball off the right field side. Lands out of play. Throws a little bit of a screwball curve type throw down the second as he throws on the side of the ball. That's fouled off again down the right field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I'm sure with some more coaching and some more work, they'll get him on top of the ball with his fingers. Take that curve and that tail away from it. In a straight line. Curveball swung through and missed. Strikeout for the first out of the inning. Here's Jarrett Mansell, the left fielder, number 12.
Jarrett Mansell.
With the little third baseman, Tyler Schmidt, in the on-deck circle. Ball in the dirt and blocked. Cannon Shower works from the first base side of the pitching rubber. There's a strike and a swing and a miss. Some pitchers do that for comfort. Some pitchers work from one spot or the other to change an angle that the ball comes in at. There's another swing and a miss. Pulled ahead. Outside corner pitch. Didn't see it, can't hit it. Lead for Getzlaf first, still the same. Normal lead. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches on the outside. Just kept stretching that outside corner a little farther each pitch.
Third baseman, number 14.
2 down now, and here's Tyler Schmidt. See if he can keep the inning going and get back to the top of the lineup. Left-handed hitting third baseman. Ball off the plate and low. Throw back to first, just a token throw. Just to let Goetz know he's thinking about him over there, keeping an eye on him. Infielder's inside a halfway depth. Again, he's tiny. Third baseman and Tyler Schmidt. Grounder to third. 2 hopper, step throw, got him. 5-3 on a putout to end the inning. And Assumption strands a base runner. And they do not add to their total. They trail 5-1 after 2 complete. Nekoosa sends up 5-6-7 Sarver, Shower in Boolin. We'll bring you that action on River Cities Community Access. Nekoosa, top half of the third. Jamie Sarver comes to the plate. Nathaniel Clark out of bound for the Royals. Ball blocked in the dirt. Front foot right at the front line of the batter's box. Again, if he steps out of there and makes contact, umpires could and probably will call him out if they see it. That's ball upstairs. Contacts it, puts it in fair play. So we'll see if he takes much of a stride at all. Not much of a stride. Picks it up, puts it down in the same spot. Swung through on a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. But Nekoosa likes to hug the inside of the batter's box. They're close to the plate. Offered, says the umpire, for a 2-2. Had him fooled on a breaking pitch outside and in the dirt. Clark with the kick and a pitch. Tapped, foul, hits the front of the bleachers, bounces off. Nice play made by the assistant coach Lenny Englert, and he gets a rousing cheer from the players and the fans. Takes a little bow. Pretty proud of himself right now, I think. Shining moment in his baseball career. And here's Clark's 2-2 offering. Off the plate, blocked by Haas in the dirt. He's going to complete the out. Strikeout for the first out. Haas with a good block behind the plate.
Pitcher number 10,
Cannon Shower, the pitcher. We got pitcher on pitcher duo right now. See who wins this battle. Closed stance for Shower, front foot closer to the plate than the back foot. Little curveball wrinkled in there for a strike. Started at that Shower and then broke to the inside part of the plate. Second offering, curveball again, two hopper to the shortstop. Baltus goes down on one knee, scoops and throws. And there is out number 2. Here's Robbie Boulin, the right fielder, left-handed hitter. Boulin had a base on balls, got stranded at third. Excuse me, got thrown off at third. And here's Clark's first offering. Stayed up high, ball 1. Pitch number 40 for Nathaniel Clark. And here's pitch number 2. Tapper, foul. First base coach feels he's got a hot hand over there. He makes the barehanded stab and throw back to the pitcher. He's feeling it now. 1-1 the count. Here's the offering. Lifted a little floater into no man's land off the end of the bat on a way outside pitch. Had him fooled, but he got a bat on it. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Here's a single.
Center fielder number 42.
Nothing the defense could do about that. That was in that Bermuda Triangle area there, someplace nobody can get to. Clay Lieber, center fielder, comes to the plate now. With 2 down. See if the Royals can strand Bulin at first. Throwback. Little off the mark. Bulin's going to take a little of the Witterfield infield mix home with him in his uniform. Strike right down Main Street. Number 9 hitter Jace Olson in the on-deck circle. Not a bad lead at first. Bunt pulled back, called inside and down low. 1-1. Sun's starting to warm up the crowd here. A lot of the blankets are disappearing. Some of the coats are coming off. And it's starting to get near 50, I think. Curveball stayed down low. 2-1. Wind's still a big factor here. You can see that in the Baltus triple. Hit it in the gap, was turning. Swung through and missed. 2-2. Started at the center fielder. Wind blowing it to right. Just kept slicing and slicing, found the gap, and went to the wall. And anything hit the left gets held up a long time. Just doesn't seem to get anywhere. Hooked, foul.
Ooh, wow. Goodness.
Just missed the railing over there, the safety fencing, and rattled around underneath the rat trap, which is a specialty viewing area here at Whitterfield. I think that's what, Roscoe the River Rat is the mascot. Kicking a pitch, tapper, slow roller, could be a tough play. Scooped and through, out by the little third baseman, Tyler Schmidt. 5-3 on the putout, and they strand the runner, Bulin, at first. So, with one hit, no errors, and one left on base, Nekoosa does not add to their 5-1 lead. So Assumption has a chance to cut into that. In the bottom half of the third inning, they'll start at the top of the order. Chase Lamp, Brady Baltus, and Nathan Clark. On a sunny day from Whitterfield, we'll bring you that when we return. Chase Lamp now at the plate. Takes first pitch, outside corner strike. Second at bat of the game. Lamp with a single and a run scored. And that's a ball, 1-1. As it bounces away from the catcher, Erickson. Brady Baltus in the on-deck circle of shortstop. Chance for the Royals to get back in the game here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Got a confident swing there. It looked a little tentative. Started it and thought, yeah, I didn't want to, but it's too late to hold back. Curveball stays inside, 2-2. Cannon Shower out of the windup, kicks and delivers. Foul tip, strikeout. One down for Brady Baltus. In the on-deck circle, Nathaniel Clark. See if we can get these guys rolling again here. Curveball in a wide outside corner. Called strike. Use the second offering. Curveball again. And I'm swinging right through it. 0-2 the count now. Baltus has to put on his battling shoes here. Battle until you get yourself on. Fly ball right field, turning back towards right. This time the right fielder's there, makes a catch. And that's out number 2. Comes the pitcher-on-pitcher matchup again, only reversed from the first time. Nathaniel Clark comes to the plate. Strikeout victim in the first inning for the first out. Let's see if he can improve on his second appearance. That was inside. He backs out of the way. Ball 1. The on-deck circle, catcher Jared Haas. Ball in the dirt, pops away from the catcher. Two balls, no strikes. Shot up the middle, can he get through?
Nice.
Second baseman scoops, throws to first. Or excuse me, shortstop covers, scoops, throws to first. Nice play there, 6-3 on the putout. At the end of the inning, Royals go 3 up, 3 down. And after 3, Nekoosa leads 5-1. Top of 4 for Nekoosa. They're going to send the number 9 hitter Jace Olson up. Then they're going to follow at the top of the order, Jared Olson and Brett Sutherland. We'll be back with more Assumption Royal baseball here on River City's Community Access.
Makers.
Leading off for the Papermakers, Jace Olson, the left fielder.
Jace Olson.
Number 9 hitter. Got a single and a run scored in his first attempt. Strike comes in. New pitcher, Brady Baltus, comes from short. Strike 2. And Nathaniel Clark moves to third. That moves the third baseman, Tyler Schmidt, to second. And strike 3 and 3 pitches, 1 down. Leadoff hitter, Jared Olson. Top of the lineup comes up.
Shortstop, number 40, Jared Olson.
Playing shortstop is Jake Sullivan. And we'll have to see who he enters the game for. Number 5 is at first base, 2. There's a foul ball for strike number 1. And number 5 is Ethan Peters, who's playing first base now. Strike 2, no balls. Strike 3. Six pitches, 2 down for Baltus.
Third baseman, number 8,
Brings up Brett Sutherland, the third baseman. Baltus comes in, steps to the mound, throws strikes. That's his first ball he threw.
Is that a strike?
That was a ball. In the on-deck circle, number 12, Riley Erickson. Pop-up lifted, first base side. New first baseman, Peters, comes over, makes the catch. They're out number 3. Real quick defensive inning for Assumption. Hopefully that brings out the bats. Top of the 4th complete, bottom of the 4th coming. Jared Haas, I do believe Ethan Peters, and Jacob Goetz will be the hitters coming to the plate for Assumption. Jared Haas comes to the plate in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Okay, on deck we have Ethan.
Ethan Peters, the new first baseman in the on-deck circle. Kicking the pitch, Haas lifts one to right field, turning right onto the right fielder. Blew right to him. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 out.
First baseman, number 5, Ethan Peters.
And here comes Ethan Peters now, left-handed hitter. Normally first basemen are left-handed if you have a chance. And that's a strike. Puts their glove on the fair foul line side of the base side of the body at first. Protects for doubles down the line a little bit. High and away, 1-1.
Another little guy.
Swing through and missed. And laid on a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Assumption cleaning the bench a little bit here. Ball down low, 2-2. Having some other guys get some playing time in. Resting some of what you would consider maybe to be starters this early season anyway. Right, 3 called.
Right fielder, number 1, Jacob Goetz.
Jacob Goetz comes to the plate. Got a base on balls to lead off the 2nd inning in his first at bat. Strike, first pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 now the count. In the on-deck circle, the new shortstop, Jacob Sullivan, number 9. Right back through the box. Can he beat it out? Shortstop covers. Can't get there. That's going to be an infield hit. went right back over the pitching rubber as the pitcher fell off towards the first base side. Shortstop tried to cover, got the long way as the ball hopped just over the bag, but couldn't quite glove it. 2-out single for Getz. Jacob Sullivan now, the batter. That's inside in the dirt. Jared Mansell in the on-deck circle. Lifted. Can it get down? Shortstop covers a long ways. He runs it down, makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs scored by assumption. They got a hit, left 1 on base, no errors, and through 4 complete. Nekoosa 5, assumption 1. Top of the 6th, or excuse me, top of the 5th. We'll show Riley Erickson, Tucker Loebner, and Jamie Sarver to the plate. Riley Erickson, the catcher, comes to the plate. Top half of the inning number 5. Brady Balta still on the mound for the Royals. First pitch swinging, serves it foul out to right field side. Strike number 1. Ball high and away. 1-1 to count. And I see we have our friendly infield Robin back. Give him a glove. You forgot your glove, Mr. Robin, coming out to the third base side. Just past halfway between. There's a shot down the right field line. That's going to land fair and go all the way to the corner. Going to be a stand-up double for Erickson. Serve that curveball on the right-hand side. Robin's pretty comfortable being down there at the field.
Tucker Loebner.
He was here in the game against Stratford, stayed for quite a while.
There he is.
He's not too afraid of being out there amongst everybody playing baseball. It could get ugly for him, though, if there's a line drive to the third baseman. Bunt showed. Strike outside corner to Tucker Loebner.
He seems to want to play that position, doesn't he?
He likes third over there, that Robin. Bunt showed. Tap down, nice bunt to the pitcher. Scoop throwed by Baltus. Here's the out, and they advance the runner to third. Perfectly done by Tucker Loebner. 1-3 on the put out for the first out, and the runner goes to third. 2 chances to score him. The first one is Jamie Sarver.
Jamie Sarver.
Now, Robin wants to play shortstop. He's moving over that way a little bit. Kicking the pitch. Ball stayed up high.
He's not going to try and chase the pitcher off the mound. He wants to pitch.
Umpire's having a conversation with him, I think. Second offering. Tapper to the mound. Baltus holds the runner at third. Nice job there. Throws to first. Got the out. Crucial out there with runner at third.
Pitcher number 10, Cameron Schauer.
Well, the pet Robin must be a Rafters pet. Hanging around the pitcher's mound. Maybe he wants to throw an inning or so. Cannon Schauer, the pitcher, comes to the plate. 2 down. High ball 1. And I think it was a pigeon that flew in front of flamethrower Randy Johnson a number of years ago on a pitch. And that was the last flight that the pigeon took, as the ball and the pigeon got there at the same time, and the pigeon basically was a cloud of feathers. And strike on the outside corner. So hopefully the same fate doesn't become of the Robin. Now he's...
Ball or a strike?
I don't remember if it was a ball or strike or not. Now he wants to play a little second. He's shading over that way. He's getting bunt coverage. Outside corner, good location for a strike. Just off the bat of Shower. 2-2, 2 down. Baltus works out of the stretch, then steps off. Baltus now toes the rubber again, still with a 2-2 count, 2 down. Kick and the pitch. Stays up high. Full count now. Outside corner set for a target. Shot and he hit it right on the spot. Baltus works out of the little bit of a offensive inning there for Nekoosa, stranding a runner at third. No runs with a hit, no errors. And Nekoosa in the top half of the fifth still has a 5-1 lead. The Royals will send up 8, 9, and 1. Jared Mansell, Tyler Schmidt, and then top of the order, Chase Lamp.
Left fielder, number 2.
Royals, bottom of the fifth, starting to get in that second half of the game now. And the Royals got to put on some offense here. Jared Mansell comes to the plate. They're down 5-1. Sun's out, getting to be a nice day for baseball here. A lot warmer now than the first game. Started at 40-some degrees. All in the dirt. So let's get these Assumption bats rolling here. Time to have an inning. Nekoosa not challenged much here on the defensive side except for the first inning when Assumption scored 1. That was up high. 55 pitches now thrown by Cannon and Shower. Swung through on a strike. Again, Mansell pulls his head off the pitch. You can see the bill of his cap looking at the shortstop or the hole between short and third, so he's not seeing what he's hitting. Flare to the right side, that gets through. We'll take that hit. Single for Jared Mansell.
Second baseman, number 14.
Here's the number 9 hitter, Tyler Schmidt. 5-3 on the putout last time on a ground ball. Small now playing second base. In the dirt, gets away from Erickson. The runner goes. Erickson doing a pretty good job so far, but kind of lazied that one a little bit. And wild pitch. Puts Mansell at second. There's a shot. Can he get to the hole? It does. And that's a clean single, too, for the diminutive Tyler Schmidt. Puts Mansell at third base.
Center fielder, number 7.
Bottom of the lineup, setting the table here. Top of the order's got to come through now. Produce. Chase Lamp. Going to step into the batter's box. Problem with Schmidt, he's so small. It'll take him 78 steps to get to second base. Shot to the shortstop. Scoop. Goes to second for 1. Dropped it. And picked it up again in time. Run scores, though. So Schmidt goes down 6-4.
Pitcher, number 2, Brady Baltus.
For the first out of the inning. And Chase Lamp reaches on a fielder's choice. Wide outside corner called strike to Brady Baltus, the pitcher. Short lead at first. Outside corner, strike called again, and it's that same spot. It is, you can see by the camera angle, we are directly above home plate. It is wide, but the umpire's been real consistent with it. So again, you have to adjust. Swung through and missed. Strikeout for the second out of the inning. And here comes Nathaniel Clark.
Third baseman, number 18, Nathaniel
With Jared Haas waiting in the on-deck circle to do some work. Haas is thinking, come on, Nathaniel, get me up there. Ball upstairs. We got to have more than one in this inning. Started off really well. Average lead at first. High tapper off the glove. Tagged the runner on the way by. An easy play for unassisted for the third out. And Assumption scratches one run out. And that was on 2 hits by the bottom of the order. No errors. Nobody left on. After 5 complete, it's 5-2 Nekoosa. And they will send up in the top half of the 6th. Robbie Bulin, Clay Lieber, and Jace Olson. We'll bring you that from historic Whitterfield. Top of the 6th is here. This is Robbie Bulin. Brady Baltus on the mound. Throws the first pitch ball. Here is the second offering. Strike. Beelan's got a base on balls and a single. Swinging a foul tip. Got a piece of Haas off the shoulder pad there. Didn't affect him any. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hard hit fly ball, center fielder Lamp coming on. Tries to make a sliding catch, late getting there. I guess he slid for it. I guess you got to give him a hit.
Center fielder, number 42, Clay Lieber.
Probably should have been the out. And we are going to have a runner, pinch runner for Nekoosa. And I did not see who came in. Clay Lieber is at the plate.
Number 9 came in.
Number 9. Kyle Olson. Throw back to first. There's the kick and a pitch. Bunt shown. Ball off the plate. 1-0. Signs given. A little better lead. Back to first. Safe.
Pinch runner is number 9, Kyle Olson.
The throw would have been on the spot. Olson would have been gone. On the home plate side of first base, there's a throw over again. First baseman snags it. Has to look in his gloves. Not sure if he caught it or not. Clay Lieber at the plate. Bunt shown. Strike called. Nathaniel Clark in the grass covering bunts on the left-hand side here. Brady Balta's responsibility is the right half of the field. Throw back over. And get him in safe again. Small first baseman over there, so you got to be accurate with a throw. Don't want to fall behind any more than you have. 5-2. Runner's going. Wild pitch way into the batter's box, past Haas, the catcher. So on the wild pitch, that sends Kyle Olson to second base, and it's 2-1 the count on Clay Lieber. Baltas with the sign, kicking the pitch, bunt fouled off. 2-2 now. And they're looking to get a runner to third with hopefully one out is Nekoosa. See if they bunt on a third strike. That'd be chancy. Swinging away here. Ooh, the umpire looked like he was going to ring him up, but backed off the call. Full count. Right arm started to come up, but he reeled her back in a hurry. Full count, and here comes the pitch from Baltas. And he steps off. A little bit better lead now at second. Ball outside, that's base on balls. Here comes Jace Olson.
Left fielder, number 2, Jace.
Left-handed hitter. He's got a single and a run scored and a strikeout on the day so far. Runners at first and second. No outs. Bunt shown, ball thrown outside. Bunt down the third base line, and Baltas tracks it down, touches it before it rolls, or has a chance to roll back fair. And now we got a conference. Between Coach Atkinson and his hitter, Jace Olson. No outs. You can see they look to advance the runners, give them a second and third, with hopefully maybe only one down. And we'll see if he has him bunt again here. Yes, he does. Bunts it back to the pitcher. Out at first. 1-3 on the putout for the first out. Runners advance. Olson to third. Lieber to first. Top of the order coming up, Jared Olson.
Shortstop, number 40, Jared Olson.
One down, runners at second and third. Strike called inside corner. Ball down, picked by Haas, the catcher. 1-1. Nathaniel Clark kind of hanging around third there. Strike right down the heart. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I bet you Olson would like to see that pitch one more time. Curveball hit hard to short. Run's going to score. Throw in the dirt. Missed by the first baseman. That's going to be an error on the shortstop. And another run scores. Olson ends up at second on the air. He's 6. That scores 2.
Third baseman, number 8, Brett Sutherland.
Defensive woes hurting Assumption right now. Swing and a miss on a strike to Brett Sutherland. That's 40 pitches thrown by Baltus. It's 47 thrown by Clark. High and away. 1-1. (7-2) the lead now for the Nekoosa Papermakers. Brady Baltus is lacking a little bit of wrist snap at the end of his delivery. Brings the ball down into the zone. He's left a few high here. Sutherland digs into the box. Kicking a pitch in the dirt, picked by Haas. 3-1 now. Three and one, hitters count. You can either watch one, or if you like it, take a rip. You watched ball 4.
Catcher number 12.
Riley Erickson comes to the plate. Erickson last time had a double. First at bat he had a triple with 3 RBIs. First baseman playing in front of the runner at first. Third base even with the bag. Pop foul back over our heads for strike 1. Short leads by both runners. There's the pitch. Fouled again, right side. 0-2 now. Count favors Baltus. Baltus again comes set in the stretch. Curveball, tapped foul. Head coach Bobby Atkinson getting some cheers from his bench as he two-handed though. He used 2 hands, that's a good thing. Otherwise I'm sure the players would have been on him about using 1 hand. Gonna reload 0-2. Ball off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Curveball lifted into right field. Can the right fielder get there? And it lands foul. Just out of his reach, but about a foot foul. Again, a right-handed batter hitting to center and the right side is going to have a right-handed spin on it. It's like a slice and gulf for a right-hander. It's going to go right, and the wind blowing it that hard is going to add to that, and that carried it foul. 1-2 again on the count. Right fielder's playing pretty deep. There's a shot over the first baseman. That's a clean single. That's going to score 1. Throw coming to second. And Sutherland ends up at third. Riley Erickson with an RBI single.
Baseman number 5, Tucker.
And Nekoosa adds another one. It's now 8-2. And this is Marshall Getzlaf.
Batting for the Papermakers, number 13, Marshall Getzlaf.
Throw back to third. Chases the runner back. Marshall Getzlaf, left-handed hitter. Probably going in at first base then, in place of Tucker Loebner. Runner goes, swung through and missed, no throw. Strike on Getzlaf. Pitch number 50 thrown by Baltus now. Ball upstairs. And the offering down low, blocked by Haas. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wind still fairly stiff from the left field foul pole to the right field foul pole. Something to right, we'll get a little help. There's a swing and a miss by Getzlaf. And as we've seen all day, ball's hard hit into the left in the air. Just get hung up and knocked down there. Hard to get him to go anywhere over there. Pop up, infield, third base. Nathaniel Clark comes in, makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. And you're going to bring up Jamie Sarver, second baseman.
Jamie Sarver.
Sarver is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout and a pair of infield groundouts. Second and third to runners. Second is Erickson, third is Sutherland. See if the Royals can get out with any further damage. Ball bounced, gets away from Haas, and a wild pitch. Has another run score. Ball 1 to Sarver. Again, it's tough to play the catcher position when you're not necessarily a catcher. If you are, that's not your position. That's what you work on all the time. That takes a lot of work. It's a lot of intricate things that you need to learn to play catcher. Assumption's used a couple different players now. Oz chases that one down well off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Oz, one of the elder statesmen on the Assumption Royal team. Sullivan, the other catcher they've used, very young. Lifted on the right field side, blowing into foul territory and out of the reach of Jacob Getz, who was on his horse but could not run that one down.
Goats, by the way. It's goats.
2-2, 2 outs. Chance for the Royals to get out with no further damage. Ball off the plate. Full count. Throw back to the mound. Return home on a delayed steal. And that is a 1-2 putout for the third out of the inning. Four runs scored.
The press box will be in need of someone to run the scoreboard till the end of the game.
9-2. The Royals trail, and the top half of the 6th complete. Royals in the bottom half of the 6th will send up Jared Haas, Ethan Peters, and Jacob Goetz. Leading off, Jamie Sarver, or excuse me, bunt offered against number 5.
It's a little first baseman.
This is not the right batter in the lineup here. Bunt, foul. This is not the right batter in the lineup. This should be Jared Haas, and it is not. This is Ethan Peters. Anyway, Peters has got 2 strikes on him. Strike three called, one down, and somehow,
Scorekeeper catch it?
yeah, they said that, and now they're coming up calling time.
Okay. When you get to the end of the inning, you get the next half inning, and that jumps it back over there. Like if we score...
So what's the rule here?
And now, you're going to have them batting out of order. So Tyler Hoffman comes out now. Haas was scheduled to go up. Peters went up instead. Goetz is at the plate. And we're waiting for this to get shuffled out here. Now they're gonna, I think I've heard the umpire say they're gonna have one out, and hopefully he'll turn and give us an explanation here. So now we're checking with the dugout. And they're checking with the scorekeeper for Assumption, who was one of the assistant coaches. And now we're going to look at the book again. So we're going to see, once they get all this Jeopardy figured out. Haas has got his helmet in his hand in the dugout. They've already bypassed his spot in the batting order.
Can you turn off the heater when we're done?
All right, and we have one down on the board. We haven't had anything else changed yet. So this is number one, Jacob Goetz, hitting with one down. So we'll see what happens now. Bottom of the sixth here. Kicking the pitch. High inside, ball one. I haven't seen that in a high school game in a long time. Ball in the dirt, 2-0. And that's got everybody kind of quiet and wondering what just happened. Tapper, shortstop, 3 hops, scoops, throws, got him going down to first, 6-3 for the second out of the inning. And that was pitch number 70 for Kenan Schauer. Here is number 9, Jacob Sullivan, the shortstop. Nothing on the day for Sullivan. Kicking a pitch. High, ball one. Wind blows a little dust cloud over the field. That's high, ball two.
Yeah, I know, you really
2-0 the count. Cannon Shower throwing pitches, strike outside corner. Two balls, one strike. Kicking a pitch. Curveball, fisted to the third baseman. Couple hops, scoops, and throws. That ends the inning. 5-3 on the putout. Assumption goes 3 up, 3 down. And at the end of 6, it's 9-2. The Nekoosa Papermakers. Top half of the 7th coming. Nekoosa sends up Jamie Sarver, Cannon Shower, and Kyle Olson. We'll bring you that on River Cities Community Access. Top half of inning number 7 is number 4. That's Jamie Sarver, the second baseman for Nekoosa. New pitcher on the mound for the Assumption Royals, Ethan Peters. Hits the bag, fair ball, and a little off the end of the bat. Clark takes a dive, missed it. That's going to be a hit. Now batting number 41. And that is Carson Coatzer. Swing and a miss, strike one. Now playing first base, Brady Baltus. Left-handed thrower in Ethan Peters. Fair lead at first. Little nubber back up the mound to second. They missed him on the tag, says the umpire. Schmidt gave him a look like I had him, but the umpire says no, he missed him. So that's a hit, I guess.
Did he run out of the baseline?
Runners at first and second, Sarver and Coutzer. Here's a Robbie Boulin back in the game. Swing and a miss, strike one. Assumption down 9-2 in the second game. Ball away. 1-1 the count. Again, Assumption back in conference action next week. Ball off the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. Look back at second. Assumption is going to take on Pittsville Panthers on Thursday, April 30th, and that will be at Pittsville. Follow that on Friday, May 1st against the Marathon Red Raiders. That will be at home, 4:45 right here at Witter Field. Two balls, 2 strikes. On Berlin, ball 3, we get to a full count. Out of the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted high and foul, out of play on the right field side. So we're going to reload that full count one more time. And these guys that don't throw very hard, you can try to really overswing a lot. Lifted foul on the left field side. There's the customary bang on the Witter Field corrugated metal roof. Everybody that's been to a Twins or a Rafters or a high school game here have heard that. And a pitch. Right, 3 called. 1 down. Brings up Clay Lieber, center fielder. Runner still at first and second. Step off, and a look back to second. Chases the runner back. I don't think you're going to see Coach Atkinson stealing runners now. Bunt shown. Took for a strike. Oh, 0-1, second pitch, lifted over the shortstop. Center fielder, late throw to the catcher. And that's a single and an RBI. Single and an RBI for Clay Lieber, and this brings up Jace Olson. With Kautzer standing at second. Ball up high. And behind him is Lieber. Left-hander delivers. 2-0. Nekoosa comes out of the South Central Conference. That stays up high, 3-0 the count. And they are currently 6-2 overall, with the first game win of the doubleheader today. Strike down the heart of the plate. 3-0 taken all the way. Here's the offering, 3-1. Strike 2. Full count now. Payoff pitch coming. Strike 3, called third strike on that wide outside corner again. That brings up the top of the order. In the leadoff hitter, Jared Olson. Olson scored 3 times, got out on an air, got a single. That's lifted and hit hard into left field. Center fielder calls him off, makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But Nekoosa adds 1 more. It's 10-2 now. And the bottom half of the 7th comes. And Assumption has to put on a big old rally. And they're going to start that with Jared Mansell, Tyler Schmidt, and then the top of the order, Chase Lamp. Jared Mansell, the left fielder, trying to start a rally here for the Assumption Royals. Takes ball 1. That was pitch number 75 for Cannon Shower. That's wide and outside. 2-0. Assumption's got a big hill to climb. They're down by 8 at 10-2. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. Probably should have let that one go for ball 3. Again, Mansell pulls his head when he swings. He's looking at the shortstop third baseman area. There's a kick of the pitch. Tapper back to the mound, fielded. Over to first. 1-3 on the putout in your scorebook at home. And here comes Tyler Schmidt. Schmidt with a single last time up. Got a 5-3 ground out in the second. See if the
really impressive.
diminutive Tyler Schmidt can put the ball in play again. Ball off the plate. Working out of the windup is Cannon Shower.
I knew that was going to be a strike.
Strike.
5 inches off the plate. That's a strike today.
Kicking the pitch. High and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. And here's the offering. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2. Two and 2 on Schmidt. 1 down. Got to get on anyway, anyhow. That was inside. Full count. Deep at second base. Inside the bag at third. Swing and a foul. Keeps himself alive. Shortstop in a couple steps. Third baseman playing 3 steps inside the bag at third. First baseman behind the bag at first. Right, 3 called.
That one caught the corner.
2 down now. Assumption to their last at bat. Their last out. Chase Lamp comes to the plate. Baltus in the on-deck circle. Lifted foul on the right field side for strike 1. Assumption pitchers have thrown 127 pitches total. That's in the dirt. And Cannon Shower is going to throw pitch number 87 coming up. Tapper right back to the pitcher. Scoop, steps, throws, game over. 1-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base for Assumption. They go down to defeat 10-2 in the second game of a doubleheader. They dropped the first game 11-5. So in 2 games, Assumption has a tough Saturday. Looking to rebound with conference action coming up as both teams will start conference play again this next week. Dick Smrz again, thanks for doing the camera. I'm Scott Tesch. We'll bring you more Assumption baseball as this Merriwood Conference season progresses. That's it for now from Witter Field on River City's Community Access.